live. And so, guys, I want to welcome you guys to our income shifting conversation. My name is Sean. Blessed to have earned, Lanita, blessed to have earned Executive District Director with our company, MWR Financial. Live. And so, guys, I want to welcome you guys to our income shifting conversation. My name is Sean. Blessed to have earned. That was Sean and Lanita. Oh, that's what it sounds like when you have your, okay, I had to turn that down.
Take two.
Hey, low tech, high check. So here's the thing. Okay. I'm going to do three things in a very short period of time. I'm blessed to have earned Executive District Director with our company, Make Wealth Real Financial. We're going to call that MWR for short. I got started after a 2-minute conversation, so that's why I don't want to take a whole lot of time because it doesn't really take a whole lot. But I'm going to do three things in this next 45 minutes, maybe less. I'm going to share with you a little bit about myself so you don't think I'm just jumping into things after 2 minutes. I wasn't crazy. It was just, I was at a point in my life where this came at the right time. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what income shifting is. Somebody probably asked you, had you ever heard of income shifting? And based on your response, they invited you to this income shifting conversation. So I must share with you with some help with some of my partners around the country and some friends what income shifting is. And the third thing we're going to do is share with you how we actually build a home-based business by sharing with people what income shifting is. And so just by way of background, again, I grew up in a small town, Brooklyn, New York. You may have heard of it, a couple of buildings. I always wanted to be wealthy because you came out of my building, you go 1 mile to the left, you're in the city dumps. You go about 5 miles to the right, you're in some of the richest communities in all of New York. So my question was always, how do you get over there? Have you guys ever asked the right question, but you asked the wrong people? Everybody I asked was right there with me. They gave me the best advice they had. They said if I graduated high school and got myself a college degree, I'd be able to get a great job with some benefits and write my own ticket. Now, before we started this recording, everybody was calling in from everywhere. Who heard that where you're from?
I did.
Now, I pray it worked out a lot better for you than it did for me, but I did what I was told. I graduated high school at 16 because I wanted to get to the money as fast as I could, Earl. I actually got a college degree when I was 20 in electrical engineering, but I found myself amongst that 80% of college grads. How many of you guys know some people all degreed up, nowhere to go?
I'd be one of those people.
That was me as well. And so, you know, I had an electrical engineering degree, but I was working as a bill collector. And what was worse at the time was I was a broke bill collector. So all day long, I'm calling people, I'm reminding them they need to pay their bills. I get home at night, there's 5 messages on my answering machine with the exact same reminder. And it was always check to check. Then I got married, it was check behind check. Then we added some children. How many of you guys would agree our children get more expensive with every breath?
Yes, Lord.
But the goal of a parent never changes. We want to be able to do more for them than our family was able to do for us. And so, listen, I mean, it got to a point where there was so much month at the end of my money, it didn't make sense to work. I don't know if you got to the 13th of the month and wondered, Lord, how am I going to make it to the 30th? But if it happens once or twice, that's okay. But when it happens every single month, it's like hell on earth. And they say, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, what?
Shame on me.
Went back to the same people. I said, well, that didn't work. What do I do now? They told me go back to school. And even though I knew people that had been in school so long, I forgot what they were studying. It was the only strategy I had. And so they said, by the way, all the world needs a teacher. I got my master's in math education, got my second check as a high school math teacher, because I didn't believe the first check, Ebony. I thought they made a mistake. They were going to put the rest of my money on the second check. The second check came looking just like the first one. And so I quickly understood I needed to do something different. And when you pray hard enough, how many of you guys would agree God will send it?
Absolutely.
All the time.
He sent somebody I would listen to. He sent somebody that not only graduated, but he was one of my 6-figure friends. He actually got a job in the field that he graduated in. And so when he told me about home business, I had a feeling I needed to do it because he was already doing twice as much as I was making at my job on his, and he was still doing something extra. And so I got started in home business when I was 25, started having some success. Then we started figuring out what we were doing. We started having some more success, started making a lot of money. But can we agree that more money without strategies is like pouring gasoline on a matchstick? It just burns quicker. So now my stress is at an all-time high because now I had even more money and it was going even faster. So when my good friend Richard Harton gave me a call on June the 8th, 2020, I got started after a 2-minute conversation because I was open. My life up to that point had me in a position where I was open to doing what he was talking about. Because he said not only had he found a way where we could make a lot of money together again, like we always had, but this time we would have strategies to make more of our money work for us. How many of you guys want your money working for you?
Absolutely. Yes.
And so
Yes.
with everything
Definitely.
that we've been up against, I mean, between being in the social distancing quarantine era, unemployment at an all-time high, can't travel, got to go to church and touch your neighbor like this. But at the same time, inflation's still here. It's going even higher. Debt's still here because we floating credit cards to make things work. I mean, the 401ks are dropping to be 101ks. My partner Richard calls them 911ks. And we can't even count on big business. Every 30 days, they have a new holiday to take money from us. And how many of you guys understand those stimulus checks are going to be taxed again? And so
Oh, you already know that coming.
taxes is going to be even worse. We were already giving up 1/3 of our check before they even knew who we were. Then we were filing for a piece of that back. Y'all know I don't call it a refund because refund means you gave me all of my money back, and they don't do that ever. And so now we're in a position where if we're not careful, we can miss the biggest economic boom in history. So you might have thought we brought you on for gloom and doom. Nah, we're really excited because here's what we understand. No matter what the economy says, can we all agree that somebody's always winning?
Yes.
Now, here's the difference. We just decided to be the somebodies. I mean, think about it. In the quarantine era, are the people that make Purell, Lysol, are they winning?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, did you ever think you would say, don't you blow your nose in that good toilet paper? Are the people that make toilet paper, are they winning?
They're winning. Yes.
Yes, they are.
Anybody get a smiley box last week? Or you're expecting
I
a
did.
smiley box this week? Is Amazon winning?
Yeah.
What about the people that deliver our food, even though we sitting at home with our food, but don't want to cook it? Instacart, Uber Eats, I mean, DoorDash, are they winning?
They're winning. Yes.
And so the reason why my partners are so excited, wait a second. How about the people that make these? Are they winning?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of the
Absolutely.
great places in Atlanta, you will get hit in your throat if you walk in without these. And so here's the thing. The reason why we're so excited is we're winning with Make Wealth Real Financial. Why? We offer 3 things that everybody needs right now, whether they believe they need it or not. First being home business. Guys, home-based business is the secret of the wealthy. See, a lot of people made the mistake of believing that it's for poor people or for broke people. Now, home-based business is for all people, but wealthy people add home-based business to their portfolio, even if they don't expect to work that business. Somebody asked me why.
Why?
Why?
Tax breaks. We have over 450 tax breaks that nobody else has. Ladies, your hair do's, guys, our hair don'ts. I mean, this is not a shirt. This is a uniform. This can be written off. God, here's the main difference between somebody with one and somebody without one. If Ebony has a home-based business and Sean does not, Sean has bills, Ebony has expenses she can write off. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, if you have a W-2, that's all right, but it can't be enough. When you add a 1099 to your W-2, now you can get the government to pay for your lifestyle. Is this making sense?
Right.
Mm.
On your,
And so the next thing that we
thing.
offer,
you sent me.
the next thing we offer is the opportunity to leverage the same platforms that have been leveraging us for years. See, everyone already does what we do. It's just most people won't get a check for it. How many of you guys ever told somebody about a sale, a deal, a movie, a restaurant, some music, a book? Do I need to go on? Y'all ain't gonna raise your hand. Y'all gonna wait till I'm out of breath. I ain't never told nobody about none of this stuff.
I am.
Now, did you ever tell somebody about these things on Facebook or Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, now here's the thing that's powerful about that. I can see it on your Instagram 3 years from now. Go out and buy that thing. Wasn't a sale made?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
So how much money do you get?
0.
Got to get tired of that because we've made millions of dollars for other people. It's really that simple. You already been a millionaire a million times over. It just went to the people that we were referring stuff to. And so we're actually referring a team of financial experts. And this is what I really got excited about. This is part of that 2-minute conversation that helped me make a decision. Everybody repeat after me. I am not the expert.
I am not.
I am not the expert.
When they told me I did not have to be anybody's financial expert, I got excited. Because if you want your finances jacked up, ask me a question. I will jack your finances up. But when they told me all I had to do was expose, everybody say expose.
Exposed.
I want you to be clear about what expose is. Look at the person that invited you if it's not me and tell me what they're doing right now. Some of y'all can't even look at them. They're not even on the Zoom. Can you do what they're doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. They've already done their job. They invited, so they're exposing you to what we're doing. Extra Digit Movement, which is our team of experts, will educate, and then MWR will execute. And if you're wondering what MWR executes, we have a Financial Edge membership, and it has Money Max, which is tax reduction strategies, Credit Max, credit restoration strategies, Equity Max, which is debt elimination strategies, and Wealth Max, which is wealth generation strategies. And what did you guys just hear me say over and over again?
Strategy.
Now, let me ask an important question because I'm having a wealth conversation. Anybody want to be wealthy?
All day.
But now just be clear about this one thing. Wealth without strategies is just a dream or a wish. You need a team. And that's the other thing. See, here's what's exciting to me. People go get experts for everything except our finances. Who taught us that? Could it be the people that wanted us to give all our finances to them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I've seen people get teams for everything that they need. I mean, some of y'all get your hair done by a team. One specialist is not enough. This sister does the wash and set. This sister does and you got this team of people. Some of you guys get your car. You don't let the same person do everything on your car. But then when it comes to our finances, like, oh, I got this. Do you?
But don't nobody like people looking at their money like that. That's the thing. People get uncomfortable.
I completely agree, but it's normally the people that don't have money. Which means the only way to fix it is to get a team of experts to help you get some money that you might want to hide from somebody.
Right.
Yes.
Because most of those people that don't want people to see their money, and I get it, because these guys actually tried to introduce me to a business where I would be the one that would have to sit down with people. I was like, ain't nobody gonna show me their stuff. I'm from East New York, Brooklyn. I knew that thing wasn't gonna work immediately. But when they told me that all we do is upload documents. See, for Money Max, for instance, all you have to do is upload your last 2 pay stubs and your last tax returns and your picture ID. And enrolling agents with the IRS, they've been trained by the IRS. So for those of y'all looking for scams, I think they would have caught us by now. The IRS is training the people that send the W-4. When we get our W-4, we submit it to our job and we see an instant pay raise. That's why MWR is the home of the instant pay raise. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With Credit Max, all we do is download our latest 3 bureau reports and we upload our latest credit bureau reports with our picture ID, and the experts actually start making the phone calls and sending the emails and sending the letters that are necessary to get the stuff that's been reported false off of our credit report. Does that make sense?
Yes.
With Equity Max, all we do is we type in our debt, and you don't have to type in the name of the company, but just how much you owe, the balance, what the interest rate is, and what the minimum monthly payment is, and you'll get the Equity Max and the creditors report. The creditor statement is how long they expect you to be in debt. How many of you guys understand our creditors want us in debt forever?
Yes.
And on the flip side, they show the Equity Max, which we do something called debt snowballing that gets us out of debt a lot faster, which means your interest rates go down. And then with Wealth Max, they just give us all types of wealth generation strategies. I'm super excited because I've been doing kind of good with this company. And so I didn't have to base my Wealth Max stuff on, that's my baller voice. Y'all like it? I don't like it either. So, but you know, I'm coming into this thing thinking Wealth Max, I don't think I could do that as a teacher. But we've had some success with this business, and now I have this additional cash flow, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to make any. How do you guys want your next move to be your best move?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I actually have a consultation Thursday at 4:00, so they can tell me what to do with my new money. Super exciting because again, it's experts telling me, not mom and them. Don't get me wrong, mom and them are very nice people, but unless any of them are wealthy or they have helped somebody become wealthy, can we agree that we need to go with experts now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Watch that be a t-shirt, Deidre. I'm with experts now. Watch that. So here's what I want you guys to know up front. Financial Edge membership is not on trial. It is not. Matter of fact, before I tell you that, let me tell you that membership, all 4 of those pillars are included for $79.97. Now, a lot of us, the person that invited you on specifically, we got started as business owners. So in addition to that $79.97, we paid $99 so they knew that we want to be a business owner and start a home-based business. Our home-based business is only $99 one time. We get what's called the business center. That's $40 a month, but that's how we track our business. Can we agree if you're gonna have a business, you should be able to track it?
Yes. Yes.
If you can't track your business, you ain't got no business. I know we got some English majors on here and y'all like, oh my God, but hey, I couldn't make that more powerful if I tried. You can't track it, you ain't got one. And so here's the thing, that totals the 228, and then the 40 plus the 79, that's 119 a month, guys. That's $4 a day. So do me a favor. I just told you how we were gonna fix your entire finances with $79.97. But if you did it as a business owner, the total would be $228. Can we agree $228 is not an investment?
Yeah.
How many of you guys got $228 mistakes in your closet?
I do.
Never wearing that again. Bruh, you should have never wore that in the first place. And then some of us got sneakers like we can hoop. What you doing with $300 kicks and you can't hoop? But in any event, how many guys would agree $4 a day is a habit that most of us have on something that won't kick us any money?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I know some people go to this place that runs at $R-Bucks. They have this long title for this short coffee and they spend $15 a pop. My cousin was like, I don't have no habits like that. I'm like, you watching cable right now?
Right. Right.
And so here's the thing. This is not an investment. Only thing that's on trial right now is us, meaning you. Because Money Max has actually shifted $60 million back into our members' pockets over the last 12 months. Credit Max has helped thousands of people raise their credit scores 50 to 150 or more points, shifted millions of dollars in interest and insurance premium overpayments back to our members over the last 12 months. Equity Max has helped members eliminate over $500 million in interest and reduce their time in debt by 13,600 years over the last 12 months. And Wealth Max has actually created over $5 million in annual investment income based on over $25 million saved and invested by our members in land banking and private reserve accounts over the last 12 months. But see, the reason why I'm sharing this is not to impress you, it's to impress upon you, we did this without you. So the person that invited you to see this, they're not trying to get you into anything. We're already doing it. You're about to hear a load of testimonies from some good friends of mine. As a matter of fact, guys, let's do this. If you have a Money Max testimony, raise your hand. Okay, excellent. Do me a favor, Morgan, share yours really quickly. How much did, I already shared the process, but how much did Money Max get you at your job as a pay raise? Yeah, I come off mute though, because I can't.
Sorry. No, I have one for Credit Max. I'm sorry. I raised my hand too soon. I was eager. I apologize.
That's okay. I can't wait to get to it. Matter of fact, do it now. Credit Max, how many points did we get you?
All right, so Credit Max, my credit is still going up. Right now, I just went out of town, so I did miss the credit card payment. But
how many points?
Nothing yet. I got something off of my credit though. I just got a
What
letter.
fell off? Ooh, that's even better.
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
But yeah, you got to cut through. We had this
I'm sorry.
conversation
I'm going
beforehand,
fast.
and now
Yes,
I'm looking
sir.
like
Yes, sir.
I
Here's
still
my
got a
letter right
whole
here.
text and everything.
All right.
Lord,
Here's my letter. An apartment fell off. It was $1,700.
let's give it up for that.
Yay.
Okay, Morgan.
Now, next time Morgan does that, she gonna say something fell off my credit. It was $1,700. Bernard, I'm gonna need you to coach that. Coach that, B. Liza, what pay raise did they get you at your job with Money Max?
$600 a month. 608 a month.
Oh, look at that KA right there. Let's give it up for that. How many of you guys would love to get a $608 raise per month at your job without having to ask anybody for it?
I would.
Now, Liza, did you have to recruit somebody to get that 608?
Not a person.
Morgan, to get that thing to fall off your credit, did you have to sell anything? Not at all, right? Earl.
Yes, sir.
You and your wife filed your stuff, right?
It was crazy, yeah.
And what'd you guys get back?
We basically got about 600 a piece back.
Now, here's what's significant about this, guys. And not that they do anything fast. We don't promise any of that. But most of us didn't even know this existed 80 days ago, 60 days ago, some of them 30 days ago, some of them 2 weeks ago. Is this making sense?
Yes.
And so when we say we're the home of the instant pay raise, that's what we mean. I remember when Rebecca called me screaming about her credit going up. Rebecca, how many points did these guys get you with Credit Max?
156 points.
Whoa.
In 30 days.
Whoa.
In 30 days.
Wow.
I know Miss Anita Patton has an incredible testimony. Anita, can you please share with everybody what happened for you?
For which one?
Pick one, because you have mastered pretty much all of them.
All of them.
So Money Max put back 700 on my paycheck.
Nice.
Credit Max put 136 points back on my credit.
Nice.
Wow.
And Equity Max took me from 3 years and 3 months debt free down to 6 months debt free. Anybody else want to share a testimony? But my point being, we have so many testimonies right now that we could care less if anybody believes us. I mean, if you really want to know if this is for real, just meet us at the bank, because we're really serious about helping people get their money back in their pocket where it belongs. Is this making sense to everybody?
Yes. Yes.
Now, I will share this. Another thing that comes with our Financial Edge membership that I love, especially for those of us that are already business owners, is TaxBot. Now, TaxBot is an app that you download to your phone. Now, if you try to download it without us, it's about $99 to $129 a month. But it's actually included in our Financial Edge membership, which I told you is only $79.97 a month. And what it does automatic mileage tracking and automatic expense tracking. Meaning, when you get in your car, it's going to ask you, is this a business trip? Reminding you to ask somebody, have you ever heard of income shifting? And when they say yes, or when they say no, you just say, thank you. Yes, this is a business trip. Because all you have to do is mention what we do, and it's immediately a business trip. And then when you go out this evening, it's Taco Tuesday. I'm taking a picture of my food, I'm taking a picture of my tasty beverage, and I'm taking a picture of my receipt. Because what TaxBot does is it puts it all in neat spaces so that when we file taxes again this year as a business owner, our taxes stay down. How many of you guys want your taxes down so your cash flow can go up?
Absolutely. Yes.
And so, guys, we just figured out a lot of smart ways to do business. We just figured out a lot of smart ways to get our money back. We just figured out a lot of smart ways. And here's what we figured out. We just need to get out of the experts' way and let the experts do it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not the experts. We would like to play it off like we did something. No, we didn't. We didn't do anything. Let me show you something else that these guys added that they didn't even have to do. I mean, how many of you guys are already excited about the idea of your taxes going down, your credit going up, and your debt going away faster? Everybody like that? But
Yeah.
now, even after your debt is gone, something's going to remain. It's called bills. Anybody have bills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you have a choice between having your bills higher or lower, and lower is a choice, how many of you guys will pick lower?
Pick lower.
And so all we do is upload our bills into what's called Bill Shredder, and the experts start negotiating our bills down for us. Now, I thought I was doing pretty good with this. So imagine how weird it was to have them send me an email saying they went over that nonsense that I did, and they can actually negotiate it lower. I think it was somebody named Mandy. I was like, well, go, Mandy. Appreciate you. But look at my friend Shayna. She's got $330 in savings over the next 24 months coming to her. Pretty cool, yes?
Yeah.
And so, guys, in addition to that, now that you actually have your money back in your pocket, that can't be enough. That can't be enough. Now we got to figure out how to get our money to work for us. And so we have what's called Wealth Max. And see, now here's what's exciting. Again, my Wealth Max consultation is on Thursday. I'm looking forward to taking advantage of everything that Wealth Max has. But the first thing they have is an expert that shows you how to get everything in order. How many of you guys need to get your house in order?
Yes.
And so when you have people that have helped wealthy people become wealthier, help some people that started from exactly where you are to getting wealthy with their own money, it just makes sense to just listen. And so I can't wait for this. Well, here's what's happened for a few of my friends. They became their own banks with private reserve accounts. See, in a traditional bank, you know how it works. They take our money, they do something called arbitrage. They lend it out like 10 times, or they flip it 10 times on the street. They take our money and give people car loans. They take our money and give people mortgage loans. They take our money and give people credit cards, et cetera, right? But then when we want to borrow it, don't they act like that wasn't our money?
Mm-hmm.
Then they make us pay interest on our money. Then they set the loan terms for the interest on our money, and we only get about 1% or less than 1% on that money anyway, in terms of how it grows. Well, with a private reserve account, it's an insurance account. How many of you guys understand insurance companies are bigger than the banks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even though the bank normally has the biggest building in your city because they stole our money, the insurance companies insure that money. So they must have more. And so when you get your private reserve account, the market is linked to the return on your money, meaning when the market goes up, your money goes up. But when the market goes down, your money doesn't move. How many of you guys like that?
Yeah.
You don't have to qualify to borrow money from yourself. If you do, you have greater issues than we do. If you find yourself having an argument with yourself about borrowing money from yourself, that just requires a little bit of therapy. But then you can also do arbitrage for yourself. And this is what I mean by this. Let's just say you build your account up to where it's got about 50 grand in it, and now it's time for baby to go to school. Well, you give baby the loan for school. No more Sally Mae. But now, how about y'all need a new car? Well, you give your loan for your car, and that $50,000 is still in there, increasing interest as if nothing happened. How many of you guys like that?
Absolutely.
And then the other part that I'll tell you about, there's so many different facets to Wealth Max, but these are the main two for me. Land banking. We're actually investing in land in the path of growth. It's the safest investment ever. Somebody asked me why.
Wow.
Why?
Because God ain't making no more dirt.
Facts.
We have experts that scout out the best dirt on the planet, and they found some in Green Energy Valley, California. Now, the reason they call it Green Energy Valley is because it's really Antelope Valley. They call it Green Energy because Warren Buffett just moved $2 billion out there. NASA just moved $2 billion out there to do some green energy stuff. How many of you guys like those neighbors?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Olympics is going to be in LA in 2028. Where I sit right now did not exist in 1986 when they announced that the Olympics would be in Atlanta in 1996. I am 30 miles outside of Atlanta, easy, and this area didn't exist. But right up the street from me, I can walk to it, is the equestrian field that they used for the 96 Olympics. Somebody owned this land. Why not you? Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's about to happen again. How many of you guys have agreed with yourself that it's not going to happen without you?
Absolutely.
Again, this is not something that we're getting you in on. We already know about it. See, I have friends that already did business with Cal Choice before I even knew about it, MWR. Cal Choice is a powerhouse when it comes to land investment and other investments for that matter. And they're partnered with our company. Now, that's what I know about Cal Choice. That dude on the left-hand side, that's my sponsor. He's the person that actually introduced me to the business. He actually, and he went through all of the maxes before he even brought it to me. He had a $1,200 pay raise on his job. His credit went up to now from the mid 7s to an 810, and they have a plan to get him to an 848. They already helped one of our business partners get to a perfect 850. He actually went from 24 years and 7 months in debt and spending over $430,000 in debt down to 7 years, 7 months. He's going to save more than half that interest from his debt, and he's his own bank. So I didn't even have to look up none of this stuff. I just looked up my best friend. And 2 minutes in, I knew I was doing it. And so, guys, that's the Financial Edge membership. That's about as thorough as I can be with it. You can read for 8 more months. You're not going to get much more than what I just said. Why? Because the best way to learn about it is when you're doing it. The best way to see what it's about, Liza will tell you, is when you get your W-4 and you submit it knowing you're about to get a pay raise. Yep. Rebecca will tell you, you know about how the credit max works when you keep seeing your credit score go up, but you didn't have to do anything. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. How many of you guys believe you want the Financial Edge membership? I'm not committing you with anything, but I'm just saying that just looks like something you want. How many of you guys, even if we swore you to secrecy with a blood oath, you know you're going to tell somebody about what we just talked about?
Yeah, I definitely want to talk about it.
Yeah. And so my question is it okay if MWR sends you a check for that?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't need to. I was like, I already know I'm going to talk about this if for no other reason to sound smart on Taco Tuesday. I'll just go sit around with my friends and say, you know what I was looking up the other day? No, I don't know nothing about it. Got everything I needed to get from a freaking webinar. But here's the thing. They told me they were going to pay me not just one way. They said they were going to pay us 10 ways. Now, I'll be honest with you. Full disclosure. I have been blamed 10 different ways for one conversation, but I've never been paid 10 different ways for one conversation. This is different. When they told me I would get paid just because somebody wanted the membership, we all agreed somebody going to want the membership, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
They said we'd earn $40 for that. And every month when they pay for the membership, we'd earn $10. Guys, write this in your notes. The reason why people do home-based business is for residual income. I tell people all the time when they try to bring business to me, the first question I ask them, is it residual? Residual income means I do something one time and I get paid for it over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm getting paid right now for actions that I took back in June. Is this making sense?
Mm-hmm.
See, if it doesn't pay like that, we can't get wealthy. It's the secret of the wealthy. Because why? Most of us have residual bills, right? How many of you guys got the electricity bill cut on one time? How long have you been paying that bill?
All the time.
Every month.
How long do you intend to pay that bill?
Every month.
Every month.
The rest of y'all ain't answering. Y'all just gonna walk around in the dark, just banging stuff. Stop making me talk to y'all. Y'all looking at me like I'm on TV. So here's the thing. Here's what's exciting about that. This is what they taught me. They said, we're gonna have bills that's gonna come every 30 days, regardless of what's going on. Because if we get laid off, you guys ever seen somebody get laid off and they get a phone call saying, hey, Mr. Hill, we found out you're getting laid off. We're gonna hold on to these bills until you get yourself together.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's negative. And so what they taught me is that we're gonna have bills that are coming in every 30 days, regardless of what's going on in our life. We got to start generating income that's going to come in every 30 days, regardless of what's going on in our life. And when that income is more than those bills, we're free. Because why do most people go to work?
Pay the bill.
Pay the bill.
So if the bills are already paid, why in the world would you go then? You must really like it. I mean, be honest. How many of you guys, if you had an income every 30 days that was more than your bills, who would call into work dead? Like, y'all gotta teach y'all own kids. It's a wrap. So here's the thing. People gonna want to get paid like this, right?
Yeah.
So everybody has to come in this business through somebody. When they come in through your website, you're going to earn a $50 bonus. Who likes that?
Yes.
Now, when 3 people come in through your website, you earned 150. But if you do that within your first 30 days, you earn a momentum bonus of an extra 150. So that's $300. But I told you we only invested 228. So now your business is covered. See, I tell people, don't get started in business to get your money back. That's a terrible strategy. You already got your money. But if I put 228 into anything, I want it to pay me 228 every 30 days.
Right.
Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Heck, it can pay me 128 every 30 days. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you guys. It can pay me 28 every 30 days. I would be okay. Eventually, it would catch up to my 228 and then keep going. That's residual income. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you help your 3 people do the same thing. And guys, you don't have to stop at 3 people. It's everybody you introduce in your first 30 days. I think I introduced somewhere around 15 to 20 people in my first 30 days. Why? Because this is what we do. I invite people to Zooms. I let God sort them out. I don't try to figure out who would be good for this. I don't try to figure out who got money. I don't try to figure out who got too much money. I don't try to figure out who ain't got no money and can't do. I don't figure out. I just invite people because you can't measure the size of desire in a person's heart. We can't even see it. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so those 3 people do the same thing. They make their 150 in the first 30. That happens within your first 60. You make 450. You don't even know they're new partners, but who would keep the money?
Yeah.
Me too. And if that duplicates again, now you earn $900. That happens within your first 90 days. So that's $1,500 in your first 90 days. You're still new. At most jobs, you ain't even out on the field yet. You still shadowing somebody 90 days, right? How many of you guys like that stimulus bonus?
Yeah.
And then when you got your first 3, you got a promotion. Now, how many of you guys ever got a promotion at your job and they gave you more responsibility, but somehow they forgot the money? In this business, we get paid more money for the same work. We still just inviting people to Zooms, letting God sort them out. But now when he sorts them out, if you're an executive director like Rebecca or like Denise, you make $60. How many of you guys would agree 60 is better than 50?
It is. Yes.
So get your 3 as quickly as you can. But now if you're a senior director, and I saw a few of them like, Bernard Ponder comes back on camera because he knew I was going to say senior director. I'm calling y'all out for this foolishness. He's been gone for like 3 days. Now all of a sudden, he's getting to my position. All right, collar popper. He makes $70 every time he pop his collar like that, though. It's amazing. It's awesome to see. And then when you're an area director, like I think I saw Deidre Sampson earlier. Now she pops on camera. I'm calling y'all out on y'all nonsense. We are gonna stop these shenanigans. But that's $95 every time she does that. Is this making sense?
Yes.
And so if you made $95 every time you popped on the camera, how many of you guys will pop on camera more often? And so, guys, if you can get excited about making more money for the work that you're doing, how about more money for the work that you didn't?
Yes.
This is where it gets exciting. Now, if you've been taking notes, keep taking notes. I'm about to teach you another secret of the wealthy. It's called passive income. J. Paul Getty was the first billionaire in the United States. He had my favorite quote. He said, I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than to ever earn 100% of my own. That's why he was the first billionaire. Brilliant. Can 100 people outwork one?
Yeah.
Now, Don King said it different. If you can count your money, you ain't got no money. You're not supposed to know where all your money is coming from. You're supposed to know where it's going. And so, guys, just imagine having an organization where right now, 25 conversations are happening just like this. People are joining, and you're earning anywhere from $10 to $75 per person. What if 10 people got started today and you're an area director? Who would be okay with the $450 that would pay out?
I would.
Then I got excited about the check match, because when you get to senior director, like Bernard popping on cameras and Earl who popped off, I'm getting them all, Samad. I'm getting them all. Samad, I promise you, after this call, I'm gonna help you get to senior director, because I know you'll stay on the camera with me, bro.
Yes, sir.
I know after you get promoted, you won't get new on a brother, and just all of a sudden I can only get I told y'all I'm going to get y'all on Taco Tuesday, man. And so when they told me I get a 25% check match, I got excited because, again, there's no limit to the amount of people you share this with. And so just imagine you introduced it to me. I'm a little excited, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what if every time I made $100, you made 25? Who would like that?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Tyrone didn't move at all. All right. How about this? How about every time I made $1,000, you made 250? Who would be like, go Sean, go?
Go Shine,
Go,
go.
Sean, go.
Tyrone. Okay, good. And so, guys, that check match is amazing because it goes all the way back to the very first person you sponsor. And so then everybody say in addition to.
In addition to.
We show you how to make more residual income because then now we help you get qualified for this bonus, which is a daily guarantee. You get 3 business partners and 1 customer, and you immediately start making $5 daily pay. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I got excited when I did it. I did it on my first day. I got so excited about it because, I mean, how many of you guys got a bill right now that $150 would knock out every month? Again, I told you the residual strategy. So I'm like, I'm knocking out 1 bill at a time with these bonuses. And so we have a bunch of people that have done that already. And then you get to about 12 business partners, or you help 3 get their 3, and now you're at $20 a day. Who can use an extra $600 a month?
Absolutely.
Guys, I was able to do this in 5 days because here's my philosophy. If I got to talk to 1,000 people to find the 12 so that they can pay me $600 a month, I don't want to wait. That actually registered for about 5 of y'all. I saw it. That actually hit home for about 20 of y'all in the chat. I saw it. Some of y'all are waiting as if somebody said you can only talk to a couple of people. You kidding me? You're going to give me $600 a month and all I need is 12? As a matter of fact, they asked me after I got my 3, Lanita, they said, do you think your 3 will be able to get their 3? I said, I'm pretty sure they will, but I know for a fact I'm going to get my 12. 4 days later, $600 a month. Why? It was only 12 people. And we've helped so many people do this. It's amazing. And we're just getting started. Today's my 84th day. We're just getting started. But people that you've already seen and heard from, and if you haven't seen and heard from, they should have put their camera on. If you forgot them because they only had their camera on for a flicker and they've been gone for so long, well, so be it. But then you have folks that are closing in on $30 a day, and people that, like Dana and Vonda who've already done that. Who can use an extra $900 a month?
Absolutely. Yes.
So,
I mean, part-time. We got the $50 a day.
Oh, I don't know if I'm on.
Who decided to start talking now all of a sudden? Anyway, good thing they don't pay me to actually do the speaking. So here's the thing, $1,500 a month. Can anybody use that?
absolutely.
Could you imagine being a teacher and earning an extra $1,500 a month without having to leave the same desk you teach from? Guys, my teacher laptop is right there. And you guys are right here. Crazy. But guys, we are chasing down another teacher. Sister on the left, I think she's retired military. Brother on the right, 26 years old, educator, $100 a day. Guys, I'm literally like about 4. Hey, 4 of y'all just get started so I can get to $100 a day. Can y'all help a brother out? making a tithing appeal. Can 4 of y'all just get in? Matter of fact, I give you $50. Just get on in. But here's the thing. What's exciting about this is if they can do it, we can do it. My brother Chuck Harden, Quanta Sims, $150 a day. I know people that go to work at dark 30 in the morning, don't get off until dark 30 at night, and they do not make $4,500 a month. And these guys built this in less than 8 months. Then everybody say in addition to.
In addition
to.
The luxury bonus is so exciting. I used to call it the car bonus. Then they told me I didn't have to buy a car. So I just stopped calling it that because I like what I drive. And so anywhere from $500 to $3,000 a month is paid out. These awesome people have gotten to it. They've been really helpful in our journey through the ranks. There's Yaz Anderson. She's one of our teammates. Brandon Caldwell, he's bruh. That's my guy. I mean, just so many good people that we're meeting. This is Junior from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. He makes millions of people laugh every day. But when he gets off the radio show, he can't go into the clubs like he used to, could he? And so he figured out how to position himself, make us laugh, and supplement his income. This is my sponsor, Richard. And if you don't know who this guy is, what have we been doing for the last 30 minutes? But my point being, if we can do a thing, can't we also teach a thing?
Yes.
We're learning from Chuck Hard. We're learning from Quanta Sims how to get to tier 2. That's that 1250. We're really getting close to that, by the way, guys. Mr. Irie he bought his car. He said, I'll make 3,000. It's going to pay for the car, the gas, everything that go in it, the insurance and maintenance. And so Christy Howard also 3,000. Brian Bean already owns 12 cars and he's already had all the notes paid off. But how many of you guys wouldn't mind the extra 3,000 anyway every month?
Yeah.
And all these things hit on the 10th. We love the 10th. Everybody say in addition to.
In
In addition to.
The presidential bonus. Guys, can you finance your goals and your dreams somewhere between $500 to $100,000 a month?
Yes.
See, this is where it got really real. Now, I won't do the calculations online, but if you call me offline, I will show you how we've been able to, in like 64 days, build a $30,000 annual asset. But then again, we're learning from people who built an $80,000 annual asset and more for that matter. And so again, when people can do a thing, they can also teach a thing. And I mean, this young man makes $45,000 minimum every 30 days. And we talk or we communicate via text just about every day. Because every time I have a question, I ask the experts. Every time y'all have a question, I ask the experts. Because it just makes sense to use experts when you're doing what you're doing. And then last but not least, we have Christy Howard and Shayna Rollins. These are our first 2 female $1 million ring earners in the entire company. And they've only been in the business less than 9 months.
Wow.
These ladies are powerful. I mean, amazing. When you get an opportunity to be trained by them, you take it. And they're just proof that there are no isms in this business. There's no sexism, no racism, no nepotism, no favoritism, none of that nonsense that plagues corporate America. They are getting it done. And see, the $1 million ring symbolizes that you make at least $8,250 a month. That's the same that you would make if you had $1 million in the bank earning 8% interest. Now, I don't know where you can find an 8% interest vehicle, and I don't happen to have $1 million just laying around. And so if I can do what Charles Ivory and Brian Bean did and invest $228, invite people to Zooms, have conversations with nice people, and generate that same amount, how many of you guys would believe how many of you guys would agree that's a much better strategy?
Yeah.
And so, guys, before we close, just want to remind you, we're going to help you get your business self-funded. Don't let 119 or 228 cheat you out of $1 million. That's the saddest thing that happens at the end of these conversations is we just had a multi-million-dollar conversation with you and we have to end it with a 228 or a 119. But we will. Just to remind you to allow Money Max to give you that instant pay raise. Do you think Liza Dillard is second guessing her 228 or her 119 when her job is actually paying her an extra $608?
Not at all.
No.
Do you think the McRae's are questioning it when they're getting an extra $1,200 as a family? Do you think Miss Anita is questioning this thing with an extra $700 plus?
Not at all.
Now, if you acquire 3 people on the Financial Edge membership, your $79 is waived. And on top of that, I already shared with you, you get 3 business partners and 1 customer, that's $150 a month. That's 3 different ways that 119 is a joke. Just let Uncle Sam and Leverage pay for it. And then in addition to that, for those of you that get started today, we're doing a drawing tomorrow. You get started today and you call, get excited, call a handful of people. We have another conversation going on similar to this evening at 10 o'clock, 10:30. Get them on that conversation. One of them gets started. You can immediately go to howtoshiftyourincome.com. Liza, have you already done that?
Yes.
Denise, have you already done that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, excellent. I know Will probably did it 18 times. Because every time I turn around, Will, Will's my sponsor. I'm like, goodness, let me get back on my grind, man. But guys, we're doing a drawing tomorrow. I know for a fact it's gonna be for the one. We're gonna do a bunch of drawings for the 119 1-month membership credit. So if you can get started today and sign up your dog, go to howtoshiftyourincome.com. and enter, and your name can be pulled. And so with that being said, guys, appreciate your time. There's usually 3 conversations at the end of this one. Number 3 person says, I'm out. I don't know what out means because we didn't let you in. but I guess it means you're not going to take advantage of what we're doing, which we appreciate your time. That's as best I can do it. I used to act like it made sense to me. I don't even know how to do that no more. I'm more, but here's the thing. We didn't necessarily want you to join anything. We didn't want you to buy anything. We just wanted you to see it. Because we always say that we're blessed to be a blessing. And now you have a miracle in your mouth where at the very least, you can share it with somebody. And the next best thing to becoming an income shifting multimillionaire with us is knowing that you referred someone who did, and now they owe you a favor. So just give the person that invited you referrals, let them know you're number 3. Number 2 person says, I don't know what's wrong with them. I got taxes, I need it lower. I don't know what's wrong with them. I got a credit score, I need it higher. Because credit determines how much I pay for things that I want that I don't have the money for. I don't know what's wrong with them, but I want to get out of debt faster than slower because the interest compounding is what kills us. I don't know what's wrong with them, but I'm investing in land and I'm going to be my own bank. You just simply need the Financial Edge membership. It's just $79 per month. Text number 2 to the person that invited you. Let them know you want to use the membership and expand your cash flow. Keep your money, get it back to you, keep it with you longer so that you can start investing. But now people like me are like, okay, well, what do I have to do? Well, they're going to send you the website with membership on the end. You find the green button, you fill out the application, you start uploading stuff and asking the experts. Number 1's just like me, all in, 10 toes down, not even playing with this. This is not a game. I want everything you were just talking about. Let the person that know, just text number 1 before the 1 goes through on your phone, they're already going to send you their website. Because we are so excited about helping people empower themselves financially so that they can accelerate the income shifting process. Guys, when you have more money, the stuff that does stay on your taxes, on your credit report, you can pay it off faster using our Equity Max plan. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, if y'all haven't done it, put your new money in that margin section and see what happens. It's amazing. It's amazing how quickly you get to pay stuff off. But you go to the site of the person that invited you and you click join now. And then they explain briefly what we did. And then you just put in that information about yourself that you already know. And then you name your site. You give yourself a password that'll allow you to get into your business center. You enter your financial portion. You do that little squiggly thing like you're signing. Click the box above the squiggly thing. Click the green button. You go immediately into your business center. When you're in your business center, let the person that invited you know that you wanted to be, and now you are a business owner. And what they're going to do immediately is send you our 1-page welcome and business plan. Guys, our entire business plan is on this 1 sheet of paper. And so, guys, I'm a little bit over time, so I'm going to stop right here just to let you know to just, let the person that invited you know whether or not you're a 3. You're going to refer some people. A number 2, you're going to actually use the membership so you can expand your cash flow. Or number 1, you want to expand your cash flow and increase your income, but don't hesitate, procrastinate, develop stress, hypertension, a dilemma, have a heart attack, stroke, and die trying to figure out if you want to lower your taxes, increase your credit, eliminate your debt, lower your bills, and invest. It's not that deep. It's really this simple. If it makes sense to you, you should do it. If you know you can do it, meaning you can upload documents, type in information on your debt, and invite people to Zooms, you should do it. And if you know we're going to help you keep it that simple, and you got a team, guys, a lot of people try to get wealthy on their own. Now you got to get wealthy with an army.
Right.
Because an army took our money. It's going to take an army to get it back. Let's lock arms. Let's do some serious things together. On behalf of my partners, I appreciate your time. My name is Sean T. Hill, blessed to have earned Executive District Director with our company, MWR. More importantly, I am Willie and Maddie Mae Hill's bouncing baby boy. It's been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. I look forward to doing this business with you, shifting income with you, and when everything opens up, or if we can keep a comfortable distance, walking the beaches of the world with you. You guys have an incredible evening, and I'll see the rest of y'all at Taco Tuesday.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Sean.
Right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks,
Have a good night.
My
Thank you,
pleasure, guys.
Sean.
Hey, my pleasure. Y'all see me in the street, just act like you don't know me.